I want 100% evidence that Jesus raised from the dead, because if you cannot give me that, then that makes the Bible incredible.
Okay, you base your life on 100% proof?
Yes,
Look at this.
so I'm skeptical of everything.
That means you take a chemistry kit to the pharmacy, and when the pharmacist hands you that bottle of medicine, you chemically analyze it to make sure there's no poison in there, right?
That's why I don't
Because unless
take
you have
medicine.
100% proof, you would never dare take that pill and put it in your mouth. Because maybe the pharmacist put poison in there.
Yes, I don't base it on 100%.
Right, thank you.
look up
So don't tell me you base your life on 100% proof. You don't. None of us do. It's not possible.
There is a reason we started with this video. Most things in life are not 100%. The majority of the time, we have to go on the general information we receive from the world around us, and information from experts in that field. Now let's explore the question, are men naturally polygamous?
It's been years that I've been interested in a poly relationship. One, because I don't believe that men are supposed to be with one woman. It's not just about the sex part. I think that if you build the right poly relationship, it could be an amazing thing. Each of his wives have different strengths. There might be one that's good with the kids, one might be more of a businesswoman, and they all love each other genuinely. It's not just for the man, it's just for the whole sisterhood and things like that. I think it could be a great thing if we just bring our strengths together and make an amazing team. So that's why I'm with the poly.
But how often do you hear that a woman cheats on her man and he stays?
Never.
You will never hear that.
Never.
If we did the things that they did, they would be out so quick. They would not.
You're
Why is it
absolutely right.
always women have
That
to
is
forgive?
true.
Why do we have to have
100%
such big
of the time.
forgiving hearts? Why?
Not 90%, it's 100%
100% of the
That's
time.
true. I
If
don't know
tried
anybody.
my man, he'd have been like,
Okay.
bye.
The first woman has accepted the reality of men's nature, based on her worldview, and is willing to work with it. The women on the show, like most women, continue to ignore their world experience, and continue to fight against what the majority of men want to do. In general, it is natural for a man to like a variety of intimate partners at one time, but this is not the same for women. Let's listen to what the next lady says.
I cheat, I have a bond with that man. I'm not like having sex for a nut. I have a bond with that man that I'm cheating on. Like, I've built some type of emotional connection. I could probably finesse him into a relationship. We have something a lot deeper than sex. Where I feel like a man could literally, he could screw some girl in the back of an Uber. He won't even know her last name.
First
It doesn't mean he doesn't love me. It's just sex. Like, he doesn't have any emotional commitment. I could get pregnant type shit. So I feel like me cheating is a way bigger party than him cheating.
Another lady who has accepted the information from her experience and is working with it. In general, women do not break relationships if the man has the ability to consistently get other girls. Let's see the next lady confirm this.
I do all them Disney movies and paying off. I'm living the life of the rich and famous. look at him. He's fine and he's doing this and I get to stay at home. And like, it was in this time where there was a lineup of us. We was passing each other on the stairway in and out.
No, y'all wasn't. No, y'all was not passing
You think this is a game.
You were not passing each other on the stairway. No, y'all was.
We were passing each other on the stairway. Like, this is my shift from this time to this time. It was, I'm coming over at this time. I know such and such is going to be rolling through about, an hour and a half later.
Yeah.
And sometimes we went a little bit longer. So literally passing each other on the stairs, like out the door. All right, have fun, your shift.
This woman is talking about willingly sharing her ex-husband with multiple other women, while they were still married, because he possessed certain qualities. Just think about that. Now let's see how a man reacts when his woman gives it to other men.
Surprise, baby. Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
You pack my things?
Hell yeah, Hubert. You been cheating on me with Hubert.
He's just a friend.
Yeah, nah, he ain't no friend.
You really want to do this
he
on
ain't
my
no
birthday?
friend. I don't give a damn about your birthday. Pick up your stuff. It's already packed. Get your stuff and get the hell out of my house.
She is the most beautiful girl in the world, but she is available and accessible to lots of men, and she's disloyal to you. She loses her value because she makes you look like an idiot and she makes herself look accessible. So without that loyalty factor, and loyalty doesn't just mean she's not sleeping with other men, loyalty also means she's not exposing herself to other men. If other men can still see your girlfriend naked, then less jealous of you. But if you're a chaotic woman, you always need validation from other men. You always need reminding that you can be with other men whenever you need it. But if you're a woman who's so happy to stop all of that just to be with one man, you'll stop posting. If your woman is still posting, there's a part of her that doesn't feel totally satisfied with the love you give her, and it's not got nothing to do with you. It might be to do with her own insecurities before she entered the relationship.
This is how, in general, the world views women who expose themselves to multiple men. Let's return to our topic on polygamy and see what some women think of polygamy. We have to realize that other parts of the world have different views on marriage. We can make a case that the word cheating was only invented after polygamy was made illegal in countries with Western views. Let's explore this.
But of course, with me, I just think polygamy is good. It's good. In the African culture or anywhere else that you don't want to admit that polygamy is good, there is a thing, a man, you can't have a man all to yourself, like all alone.
What do you mean? Why?
No, it's like this. Men always want maybe to experience more, or they always want like a variety, or like, I don't know, it's the nature of men. And for us ladies, at some point you can't satisfy a man like all the time, like you do everything, because in most cases you have kids to take care of, you have to cook the food, you have to take care of some businesses, you have a lot to take care of. So to me, I think it's I can call it's more like outsourcing. You outsource. Yes, you outsource. And actually, when you outsource, like in a peaceful way, in a peaceful manner, and you make your man understand, you make your man comfortable, you can even be happier in your marriage. It's like knowing your man has a side chick, and you don't put him on pressure. If it's one side chick, or if he says, I want to marry another woman, and you are okay with it, and you appreciate that woman and the kids, you are going to live very happily than always fighting about it. It's like this. No, it's like I told you, it's outsourcing. What she can do best, it's like she specializes in something and specializes in something. You can always have sex with him, you can all have sex with him, but then at some moment, sometimes you're tired, he comes home and you can't have sex. Sometimes, so it's always like he has to feel like a man. He has to feel himself. He has to be himself all the time. And when you outsource, you can have the best peace that you've ever had in your marriage.
This is a debate between a woman who agrees with polygamy and a woman who does not. Doesn't she sound similar to the previous lady?
Right poly relationship, it could be an amazing thing. Each of his wives have different strengths. There might be one that's good with the kids, one might be more of a businesswoman, and they all love each other genuinely. It's not just for the man, it's just for the whole sisterhood and things like that. I think it could be a great thing if we just bring our strengths together and make an amazing team.
Men aren't natural monogamous people. And I'll tell you, look at this. The richest men, the strongest men, like kings, celebrities, why are they always cheating or have more than one woman? Because they have the option to. Women are attracted to them because of their fame or their power or their money. So they get the option to cheat, so they cheat more. Then the more you go down on the ranks, an average man who's just married to his wife, who doesn't have the means to attract another woman, doesn't cheat. But realistically, men aren't built for monogamy. They're designed, even physically, their bodies, their sexual drives are designed to have more than one woman. And so when we say men are cheaters, we're already flawed in that sentence because we're not understanding how they're designed. They're not designed for monogamy. They're designed and they're acting out naturally to themselves. And then we come in and we say, you can't act naturally to what feels natural to you as a man. What we do is what's wrong when we say they're cheaters. What we should do as their partners in life, as people that love them, is bring them more women.
Biologically, sex is designed for one main purpose: procreation. Anything else, that's extra. The female reproductive cycle comes around once a month. For a man, it's every day. For each sexual act, the woman's one egg is matched by the man's 120 million sperm cells. Now let's do some calculation. 120 million sperm cells a day, every day, as opposed to one egg a month, every month, means, assuming all the cells are viable, that it will take only 30 men to impregnate all the women in the world. This points to one clear fact. A man is, by nature, polygamous. Monogamy and fidelity are unnatural situations promulgated by religious beliefs and social pressures. Take those away, every man will cheat. It's simply biological. Now let's look at the extra. It's a known fact that women, for the most part, are more emotional than men. So it's natural that after a sexual encounter, she'll be attached. But because a man is visual and logical in nature, there's no emotion involved. For him, it's just a physical release that's got nothing to do with love. A man loves his woman by protecting and providing for her. Period. It's really quite simple. For a man, the physical and the emotional, two separate entities.
It's facts! It's facts! It's not facts. These facts are not facts. This polygamy is a solution to your problem. You see, sir, you have a problem. You have in your country 7.8 million more women than men. If every man in America got married, there will be still 7.8 million women who will not be able to get husbands. And we know every man will never marry. Man gets cold feet for so many reasons. You know that? There are 25 million sodomites. You call them gays. Another 25 million women can't get husbands. Then your prison population, 98% are males. Your prison population, 98% are males. I said, your problem is getting compounded. You laugh at us. I said, the laugh is on you. The laugh is on you. Marry women of your choice by 2s and 3s and 4s. But if you cannot do justice between them, marry only one.
It is important we educate ourselves and accept the views and practices of people and cultures different from our own. The variety and richness of multiple cultures, coexisting in the world, is one of the things that makes being alive so interesting and a blessing. Are men naturally polygamous? Please drop your thoughts. Like and subscribe, we are learning to create better content.